Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Hazen, North Dakota, right here in the Bison Arena. Welcome to the PSP Network as we got a cross-division matchup featuring the Garrison Troopers and the Hazen Bison. I'm Caden Sheen on the call alongside me, Anthony Vetter, and welcome to our first call on the PSP Network. We're excited.
Feels good to be in the Bison Arena, and we're excited to watch some basketball here tonight. It should be a good game.
Super excited, as always, that the PSP Network was able to give us this opportunity. So once again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in right here on the PSP Network. So we'll go ahead and get it right into it on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change. So like I mentioned, we got the Troopers and the Bison. The Troopers coming in at 6-3 on the season. Few tough games thus far, coming off a tough loss to Belfield in their last matchup. 0.4 seconds left on the clock. Lost by a free throw as the Bison are coming off of a big-time win on the road at Dunseith, where they walked away with a 2-point win.
Yeah, talked to Coach Marshall earlier, and he said that he was really proud of his team for fighting in that Dunseith game because he said Dunseith has a lot of height, and they were playing up in Dunseith, and as we know, that's a hard place to get wins. And Garrison, 0.4 on the clock, that's hard, but here you are ready to move on to the next game as you're in the Bison Arena and you're going to play a good Hazen Bison team.
That is definitely a tough way to go down. 0.4 on the clock, lost on a free throw. Couldn't think of a more tough way besides a buzzer beater 3.
We would know that very well.
Been there, done that.
Exactly.
So like I mentioned, the Garrison Troopers 6-3 on the season. They come in averaging about 57.4 points per game, holding opponents to 46.8 points a game. And you, as you know, Anthony, holding your opponent to under 50 points, that's a big key, especially in high school basketball here in North Dakota. Class B, Class A, both of those. So that's a big, big advantage the Garrison Troopers have. Going for Hazen, 53.8 points per game, 61.4 points given up. I mean, they got to be able to lock down on defense here tonight.
Yeah, and given Hazen, giving up 61.4 on the year, you kind of look back and, I mean, they ran through Wilton Wing, already number 1 in the state for Class B, and they also played West Hope Newburgh, and they are the defending Division B champions. And they also ran into our Redeemers. So they have played a very good amount of quality basketball teams, and, that's one of those things that your points per game that you give up might be a little higher when you're playing top-tier teams.
It's definitely a gauntlet type of matchup. I mean, Hazen playing our Redeemers, then next game out playing West Hope Newburgh, follow that one up with Wilton Wing. Those are 3 high top-tier teams, and, I mean, that totally builds you up for the end of the season. You want those good games early on. You want to see the tougher competition. And ultimately, it just builds you for that final season push.
Yeah, and Hazen's a young team. So, you can learn from those losses, early on in the season. And that's just one of those things that you'll learn from it. You'll take it away. And tonight you'll see what you did in practice for the week and get ready to play Garrison.
Absolutely. So once again, this is your pregame show brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Timely services that won't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car. Drive through oil change. We know you're busy. When you visit our service center, we don't waste our time or yours. Our technicians can typically perform a full oil change service in about 15 minutes. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. We'll step aside and take a quick break here, and we'll see you on the other side right here on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Welcome back to Bison Arena here on the PSP Network. Once again, Caden Sheen alongside Anthony Vetter on the call as we got the Garrison Troopers coming in at 6-3, taking on the Hazen Bison at 4-4. We'll go ahead right away and take a look at the polls that were newly released. So if you see on the left, we got Wilton Wing at 9-1 leading the B division, followed by number 2 Bishop Bryan at 7-0, North Border at 3 at 7-0, Hankinson 6-0, our Redeemers 7-1, and you can take a look at the rest of the graphic there. We got some really good teams playing really good basketball early on this season.
Yeah, that poll is impressive when you really look, and you see Wilton Wing at 1, Bishop Bryan, North Border, Hankinson, our Redeemers, Velva, Glenelg and Hebron, New Rockford, Cheyenne, West Hope, Newburgh, Midway, Minto. I mean, can you believe that right now the number 9 team in the state is the defending state champs? Just after two tough losses, but they're still there. They're a good team, but it's wide open. It really is for anybody. It's good to see, teams like Wilton Wing in this B division hold on to the number 1 spot for the season, so far. So, but anything can happen on any given night in Division B basketball, and it's exciting to see what happens.
Here's a look at Class A top 5. So you got Kindred at 6-0, Devils Lake 6-0, Killdeer 7-1 coming in the 3rd spot, Shiloh 4th at 6-2, and Thompson number 5 at 5-2. Also other schools receiving votes, we got Lisbon, Beulah, and Grafton. So I mean, as always, top dog Kindred right there at the top of the poll. Tough team to beat.
Very athletic, along with Devils Lake, right there, the defending champs. So I mean, who knows what we're going to see at the end of the year come playoff time and tournament time, but anything can happen. And it's always one of those things where you look at Division B, Division A basketball, anything can happen on any given night.
Taking a look at Little Hill Perkins as you see him popping on the screen on your Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Little Hill Perkins, I mean, coming off of a record-breaking week. Most three-point field goals in a single game just this past Tuesday, hitting 8. Most points in a single game in Garrison school history. Look at that, 48 points. 48 points. and also was able to break the 1,000 career point mark. So congratulations to him.
Congratulations, Little Hill Perkins. You know, scoring 48 in any division of basketball is not easy, and that's a great shout out to him, and also the 1,000 points. Good for Little Hill Perkins, and we're excited to see him play tonight. He's on any given night, he can score the basketball. And when he scores the basketball, Garrison is a very tough team to beat, so it's exciting to get to see him in person finally. And we're excited to watch Little Hill Perkins.
Yeah, Little Hill Perkins, one heck of an athlete. See him getting his shots up right there. I mean, he's one of those shooters. He sees it go in once or twice. It's going to be a tough game for the opposing team. But we'll step aside and be back right after this on the PSP Network.
Back, or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
We are back on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change live from Bison Arena here in Hazen, North Dakota. Once again, this pregame show is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change with locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. So just before the break, you were able to see one player to watch here tonight in Little Hill Perkins for the Garrison Troopers. So now we'll go ahead and take a look on the other side for the home team. Jaron Reinhardt from Hazen. He's coming in averaging 15.4 points a game, 5.5 rebounds, 2.3 steals a game, and he's only a junior, 6'4", lengthy, heck of an athlete.
Well, you can see right there on the screen, he's a state champion in track in multiple events, and that is no easy feat. As we all know, you're athletic when you run the 2, the 4, and the 4x4 meter relay in track. So shout out to him. And also, on the basketball floor, great athlete. He gets up and down the floor. He's one of the fastest guys out here. And he's someone that's going to score the ball, but also he defends. He gets 2.3 steals a night. He's going to go out and guard. He's going to guard somebody. He's going to get in a defensive stance, and it's fun to watch someone of his caliber, that can get up and down the floor and really play.
He's definitely going to be a fun player to watch here tonight. Him, Little Hill Perkins, those two going back and forth. I mean, it should be a fun matchup here tonight. Tonight's game is brought to you guys in part by Envision Cooperative. Envision Cooperative of Rugby, Towner, Mohall, Sherwood, and Wolford is here to help with your farming and home needs, from agronomy, equipment, energy, farm, and home to gas and snacks. Visit a store near you. Envision Cooperative. We can do this together at Envision Cooperative. Just about 2 minutes left before we get ready for tip-off. So we'll go ahead and take a look at our keys to the game, or as I like to call them, vets' keys to the game.
Well, for Garrison, we're going to say the turnover game. We've been able to do some looking and watching, Garrison a little bit. They kind of had a turnover bug early on in the year, and if they can get that cleaned up and control the pace, and they can be in control of themselves, that they're a really good team. But when they give the ball to the other team, bad things happen. It's giving the other team fast break layups, and that's not good winning material.
And another thing, they got to be able to knock down their outside shots. I mean, this is a team that shoots a lot of threes a game, and obviously, in order to win, when you're shooting all those threes, you got to start hitting your threes.
You got to make some shots, yes.
But you got to be able to knock those down. If you're going to attempt them, you better be able to knock those down.
And now on to Hazen. I'm going to say that their key tonight is consistency. Don't turn the ball over. Play aggressive, and cause turnovers on Garrison. Get out and make them make mistakes and just play your style of game. You're at home. Nice crowd here in Hazen. So it'll be fun to see what Hazen and Garrison bring tonight.
One other thing is, when we were able to watch them earlier on in that Dale Brown Classic, they got to be able to crash the glass. Super lengthy team, like I mentioned. So they got to be able to get to the glass. Cannot be one and done. Got to be able to get some offensive boards and second chance points. We will kick it over to the PA announcer for tonight's national anthem.
Sports bar after the game or anytime for great appetizers, burgers, and specials. Good luck to all the athletes in tonight's competition. At this time, we would ask that you all rise, remove your hats, and place your hand over your hearts as Riley Ziegler plays our national anthem. Thank you, Riley. One of the goals of high school athletics is learning a lifetime of value. Sportsmanship is one such value that makes these games.
As we get ready to jump right into our starting lineups here tonight, got the Troopers head coached by Justin Folk coming into his 9th year. Once again, 6-3 on the season. Troopers off to a good start, looking to keep it rolling tonight. The Troopers are going to be led by Gage Roberts, Trey Eigelhart, Grady Crawford, Brody Seidler, and Little Hill Perkins to round out their starting 5. Justin Folk, fun fact, is a Valley City State University grad, played football there for the Vikings. Then over for the Hazen Bison, once again coming in at 4-4, head coached by Chad Marshall. Chad Marshall is a Hazen native, was an all-state football player, basketball, golf, MSU grad, all NSIC linebacker for the Beavers. So big football guy through and through. The Hazen Bison will be going with Bennett Kilwine, Jaron Reinhardt, Keaton Batke, Logan Kane, and Trice Brost. Looking at that, Mark Laura almost said that Mark Laura will be out for this first quarter, but then after that he will be ready to roll.
Yeah, excited to see the rest of these guys. You got not only the player profiles, but for Garrison tonight, you got Trey Eigelhart playing tonight. He's missed the last couple games with a bad ankle, so Garrison is very happy to have him back. And you look over at Hazen, they got Keaton Batke. He's a 6'2" sophomore. athletic, can get to the rim, he can score, and he's also been giving out a lot more assists the last couple weeks, just moving the ball around better. And you know, as they play more together, you'll grow with each other and you know how to play. So we're ready to rock and roll.
This is definitely a young squad both ways for the Troopers and the Bison. As both teams shake it up in the middle, and we are ready to get a cross-division matchup between Garrison and Hazen in this pregame show. Once again, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Find us online at VIOC.com. As the Bison are going to have a turnover to start it out.
Yeah, just lost the ball out of bounds, kind of out of control, and Garrison will pretty much, it's like you won the tip there.
Troopers looking to get it inside right away to Roberts. He'll turn around and he gets 2 up and in as the Troopers are on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, just nice catch in the paint. He posted up hard and just a quick little move and shot it up and over the defender.
Gets it up top to Reinhardt. Reinhardt with the ball on the wing, gives it to Kilwine. Kilwine one-handed cross-court pass to Logan Kane. His three-pointer a little too much. Good effort by Kilwine. Tips it out of bounds, and it will be Trooper basketball.
Yeah, had a good in-out look there for 3. Just shot a little too hard.
Grady Crawford with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Little Hill Perkins, looking to get him going early. Good dump-off pass. Is Gage Roberts with 4 quick points here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, again, Little Hill just drove baseline and found Roberts for an easy deuce.
Bison looking to slow it down a little bit, kicks it out top. Might have gotten away with the travel there. Backy with the ball. He's looking to do a little too much one-on-one, got to swing it there. Gives it up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt with the ball at the top of the key. He'll fire a 3. Can't get the friendly bank. So that one goes out of bounds and will be the Trooper basketball.
Yeah, early on here, just Hazen can't get into the paint. You know, the Troopers have nice wide base on their defensive stance, and Hazen has shot a couple 3s here, and just you got to get the ball moving.
Just a nice easy screen right down Main Street as Grady Crawford goes in for 2.
Yeah, just Red Sea parted there and it opened up, and Crawford had a wide open lane to the rim.
Wasn't anything crazy, just a top of the key ball screen. Help side wasn't there. As that ball is tipped out of bounds by Grady Crawford, and it will remain with the Bison.
I like Garrison's ability right now that they're kind of pressuring the ball and getting their hands out and defending.
Backy with the ball at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Kilwine. Kilwine finally touches some paint. Brose gives it up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt, tough move. Can't get the backboard to fall.
Again, good rebound there by Garrison. Here they come, so.
Eaglehart with it, gives it up to Little Hale Perkins. Little dribble handoff to Crawford. Crawford right down Main Street. Kick out, Roberts, 3, book it. Gage Roberts with 7 quick ones here as the Bison are going to take a full timeout. We'll be right back after this on the BNC National Bank scoreboard as the Troopers lead at 9-0.
Back, or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
So we are back, and we're going to go ahead and take a look right away at the Ryan Family Dealership replay. So you see Crawford just driving to the lane, kicks it right out to Gage Roberts, and he's going to knock down a triple.
You know, we talked about it earlier. Roberts shoots, I think, about 5 3s a night, and if they're going to be that wide open, I mean, and you make those shots, that's why the score is 9-0 early.
Backy with the ball, goes with the dribble handoff. Jungers lost it just a little bit. Over to Backy. Little Hale Perkins is going to get the steal. He's looking to go coast to coast. Left hand lay for 2.
That was a nice finish to go up with the left hand there on the right side of the rim, and that was a nice play.
Backy looks to get to the paint. He'll go up for 2 as the Bison are on the scoreboard for the first time tonight.
Well, there was finally somebody on Hazen got into the paint, and, you know, good things happen when you get close to the rim.
That's kind of how the story of their first couple possessions. No one was getting into the paint. They were just launching threes left and right, and good things happen when you get into the paint, like you said, and he was able to capitalize on that attempt in the paint. Backy looking to triple drive again. Hand off to Reinhardt. Good defense by the Troopers inside. Brost, float one up. That one won't go. Rebounded by Roberts, and he kicks it up to Little Hill Perkins, and they're looking to push it. Perkins over to Eaglehart. Perkins for 3. That one won't go. Rebounded by Brost. That one's going to be last touched by Brost, and it will be Trooper basketball.
Again, Garrison just on a missed shot there. They had a little ball pressure, and Hazen dribbled it out. Looks like dribbled it off your foot, and ball goes out of bounds, and Garrison gets another possession.
Trey Eaglehart with the ball, gives it up to Little Hale Perkins. He'll attempt a 3. That one's a little too strong by Eaglehart. Troopers catch a break. Bison unable to corral that rebound. It will stay on this end.
They got to find somebody on the rebounding there. You know, they're not hitting anybody early on, and the ball tends to stay right here.
As Gage Roberts with another 2.
Yeah, Gage Roberts right now with 9 points out of the Garrison 13, and impressive to see him just hanging out down low and getting these layups.
It's off to a hot start here tonight. That 3-pointer won't go by Kilwine. Perkins, tough finish. Kisses it off the glass for 2.
Yeah, good ISO ball there by Little Hill Perkins, and just gets inside and makes a nice shot.
Backy responds right back with 2 of his own. Definitely could have been block charge, but I like the good no call in that situation.
Yeah, and I like Backy, you know, just trying to get downhill. You know, he sees that he's got to do that.
Taking a look at a Ryan Family Dealership replay, see Little Hale Perkins on the top of the key. Tough finish, kisses it off the glass for 2. So Troopers out to a hot 15-4 start here tonight. Bounds it to Anthony Belzer, who just checked in for the first time tonight for the Garrison Troopers. Eaglehart, good drive, just unable to finish. Gets a steal right away. He was looking down, looked straight back up, and couldn't believe how wide open he was right there.
Yeah, again, they're just having a little ball pressure on the rebounding, and it's causing Hazen to turn the ball over here early.
Back key catches his own pass. One-handed pass, top of the key. Jungers, one more to Reinhardt. Reinhardt, sidestep 3 won't go. Rebounded by Eaglehart.
Kind of a quick shot there, almost like you're settling for a 3. You know, you got to work the shot clock down a little bit and make Garrison defend you.
Little Hale on the drive. Nice step through, up and under won't go, gets his own miss. And he'll get a second chance bucket.
Yeah, Perkins stays with it there, and just, again, they're just attacking the offensive glass right now, and Hazen doesn't have anything to really answer the size of the Troopers early on.
Backy is able to knock down a triple there.
Backy with 7, all 7 of Hazen's points here, and you know, somebody else on the Bison's gonna have to help him out here early on.
Troopers got a nice 12-point lead here with minute 55 remaining here in this opening quarter. Perkins, tough pull. That one won't go. Eaglehart crashing the glass.
A good offensive rebound.
Keeping the possession alive for the Troopers.
Garrison right now is simply outworking Hazen. They are moving the ball a little bit better. They are going after the offensive rebounding opportunities, and it's paying off. That's why the score's 19-7 early on here.
Seidler returns for the Troopers, and Brost returns for the Bison. Little Hale Perkins in the corner kicks it out. Anthony Belzer, he'll get it to go.
I think that was a 3 there.
Looks to be just a 2.
Just a 2.
Backy with the ball up top. Reinhardt looking to drive. Looks like Eichelhardt's going to get a quick reach in. Nice to see Eichelhardt playing. Like you mentioned in the pregame show, he missed all of last week after a tough injury in gym class, rolling his ankle.
Yeah, that's that's not a good way to get injured in high school basketball, is in Fayette of all things, but sometimes that happens.
Reinhardt looking to back down, kicks it out. Kane might have taken an extra step, and it will be a turnover on the Bison.
Yeah, just wanted to go to the rim before he dribbled the basketball there and just wasn't ready to go.
Belzer with the ball here with 60 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. Belzer, he gives it up to Crawford. Crawford getting swarmed down there. Looks like Backy's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, I think they're...
No, they're going to get Brost, Trice Brost on the foul.
Giving Brost that foul. You could hear a little bit of a slap up here with that one on.
It's going to be Brost's first personal foul, team third foul. Seidler's trying to get it inside to Roberts. I mean, why not? Roberts. That fadeaway won't go. Eichelhardt, good extra second effort, pokes it out of bounds.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how Garrison is they're attacking the offensive glass right now.
We mentioned that in the pregame show that we wanted that for the Bison. After watching Hazen earlier on in that Dale Brown Classic, we said crashing the offensive glass was going to be a big thing for them, and Troopers took our word for it, and they decided to use it themselves. Jungers for 3. That one's going to roll in. Jungers for 3. We'll take a look at that replay real quick. Brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership. Reinhardt, nice pass out. Jungers steps outside, knocks down the tray. Little Hale Perkins checks back in for Eichelhardt.
Yeah, if Hazen can get a stop here, going into the second quarter, down 21-10 with how Garrison's came out and played this game early on, Hazen's got to feel pretty good in the second quarter.
10 seconds left, got to get a stop here. Stop in a bucket. Single-digit lead going into the second quarter. That would be ideal for the Bison. So Reinhardt's going to pick up the reach-in foul.
I like the pressure by Reinhardt there, just trying to get up at the end of the quarter here and causes a turnover.
Backy, Little Hale Perkins, step back 3. You bet! Little Hale Perkins from downtown. Let's take a look at that one more time. Little Hale Perkins, clock winding down to end this first quarter. Backy, good defense by Backy, but Little Hale Perkins, too tall, too smooth. Step back 3, good. We'll step aside and be right back on the PSP Network.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
For people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota.
We are back in the Bison Arena. As you can see on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, the Garrison Troopers lead at 24 over the Hazen Bison 10. It's Little Hale Perkins. That fadeaway won't go. Good rebound by Brost.
Yeah, Brost put a body on somebody and got the rebound, and here come the Bison.
Checking in for the first time here tonight is number 23, Mark Laura for the Bison.
Yeah, good to have Laura back on the floor. He is their best defender, and he will have the rest of the game probably guarding Little Hill Perkins.
Reinhardt drives to the paint. That floater is good.
Nice to see Reinhardt get on the scoreboard there, and they need him to start attacking the paint.
Bison cut the lead to a clean dozen. See Laura, he's up in Little Hill Perkins' grill. Grady Crawford on the drive. He'll get bumped, and he will go to the free throw line. That foul was called on number 22, Trice Bros. That's going to be his second personal. So we're going to have our first Serve Pro free throw of the ball game here tonight. As Grady Crawford will go to the line for two. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. So Grady Crawford gets the first free throw to fall. Coming up, shot number 2 for Crawford. He's got that one to go. 2 for 2 at the Serve Pro free throw line.
I like Grady Crawford's shot. Nice and smooth. Ooh, that was just a clean block by Little Hill Perkins there.
He got up. Definitely a difference maker on the defensive end. It's not all about his scoring, but look at the feed inside to Gage Roberts for the and one. Taking a look at that on the Ryan Family Dealership replay over to Little Hill Perkins. Look at that one-handed clean pass inside. As Gage Roberts will go to the line. And let me tell you what, he is having one heck of a first half here tonight.
Yeah, and we're going to have to keep an eye out on Bros for Hazen. He's got 3 fouls early here in this game. Just he's being a little bit too aggressive and picking up some fouls there early, so he's going to get subbed out.
And one thing with this Hazen Bison team is Laura will fire a 3. That one won't go. They're not a very deep team. I mean, just looking over at their bench, they only got 4 guys available on that bench, so picking up fouls like that is not in their best interest. As Roberts will go to the free throw line for 2 more. That foul is going to be called on number 11, Logan Kane. That's going to be his first personal. As we go to the Serve Pro free throw line here tonight. While we got a moment, let's go ahead and thank one of our sponsors, Swenson RV and Marine. Swenson RV and Marine is your official Tracker marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Shop online at swensonrv.com.
Roberts 0 for 2 there. He's got to make those free throws.
Backy swings it over to Reinhardt. Defended by Little Hill Perkins on the wing. Gives it up to Kane. Laura looking to attack inside. Little Hill Perkins picks up his second block here in this quarter.
Again, Little Hill just comes over from help side and picks up another block on a nice drive there by Laura.
Little Hill Perkins kisses it off the glass for 2.
It's just a nice move going left and shooting it again on the left side of the hoop with his right hand. Just a nice floater. It comes so easy for him.
To be 6'4" and be able to move like that, he is an athletic player as Kane's able to knock down the triple.
Nice shot there by Kane. Got his feet set and knocks one down.
Crawford with the ball, tries to force it to Little Hill Perkins. He's going to make a good save as that one's going to bounce off of Anthony Belzer. That was a little too much of trying to feed the hot hand right there with Little Hill Perkins. Crawford got that ball screen, just tried to toss it up and over, just hoping he was going to get it. Would like to see him set his feet and kind of maybe give a ball fake or so, at least look before he makes that feed. Roberts can't get it inside. Lets the defenders jump in the air as Gage Roberts for another 2.
Gage Roberts, 13 points. He's hanging out down low, and they got nice plays on these out of bounds plays by Coach Folk, just drawing something up for him down low.
Backy's going to pick up the offensive foul. It's going to be his second personal here in this first half. It's going to be the team's 4th foul here. We're not even 3 minutes into the second quarter.
Yeah, Hazen's Hazen's going to be battling a little foul trouble, but like you said earlier, they only got 4 guys on the bench, so they're going to have to play with a little foul trouble.
It'll help Perkins for 3, steps up and rises over Mark Laura.
Yeah, he just kind of lulled him to sleep there with a little hesitation dribble and backed it in again.
Backey tries to get the answer. Checking into the game for the first time for the Bison here tonight is number 40, Carter Johnsrud. Little Hale Perkins for 2.
He might have gotten away with a carry there. Fans kind of wanted it. I kind of saw a little carry, but the ref didn't see it on the other side, and Little Hale again goes in for 2.
This Trooper is going to come away with the steal. Little Hale Perkins in transition over to Eigelhard, up to Roberts. Looks like that one was denied by Johnsrud. Reinhardt the other way, won't go. Looks like we got a little friendly fire on that one, as looks like Eigelhard and Crawford kind of hit each other on going for that rebound. Bison setting up for the inbound, gets it up to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Backey, going back door. Right to the rim, that one won't go. Gets his own miss, out to Reinhardt. His 3-pointer, that one's falling in. Jaron Reinhardt with a much needed bucket for the Bison. Taking a look at that on our Ryan Family Dealership replay. Backey gets his own miss, kicks it out to Reinhardt, and he knocks down the tray.
Yep. Good to see Reinhardt step into one there, and you know that's what Hazen's going to have to do, get offensive rebounds, second chances here, and see what can happen.
Hey fans, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. There's no pizza like it. Try the Blue Buffalo or plain cheese at Planet Pizza. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Call now, 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza. Definitely go for some laser tag at Planet Pizza after this.
And some pizza would be great to be back in Minot having some Planet Pizza night after a game.
We're back after the timeout called on the floor as the Troopers currently lead it on your BNC National Bank scoreboard, 37-18. Crawford with the ball at the top of the key. Little Hale Perkins, Laura tried to jump that pass, looking to go the other way. Little Hale Perkins for a long 2.
He had his foot on the line there. The official was able to see that right away. I saw the 2 fingers down, and Little Hale Perkins again, though, just that sweet jump shot. Just can't speed him up.
Laura kicks it out to Reinhardt. Luckily keeps his dribble. He's going to go for a step back 3. Won't go. Laura. He'll get the offensive board. Thought about it. Good cut by Reinhardt there.
Yeah, Laura just jumped up there, and they need more of that, some offensive rebounding.
Reinhardt, tough one. Rebounded by the Bison, out to Batkey. His 3-pointer will go.
Again, 2 offensive rebounds, and you get a 3 by Batkey there. Just, you know, that's what happens when you crash the glasses. Good things can happen.
Eigelhart with the ball, takes the screen from Little Hale Perkins. He'll go right around the defenders. Floater kisses it off the glass for 2.
Nice move there by Trey Eigelhart, just kind of getting into the paint again, into the painted area.
Little Hale Perkins gets a steal. Looks like he was trying to go for the dunk, kind of just missed his footing a little bit.
Yeah, he was getting his feet kind of, his steps right, but just didn't have them organized enough and missed the layup.
That was one of the cases. I'm going to dunk this. I'm throwing this one down. Uh-oh, just lay it in for 2. Little Hale Perkins has the ball here with 2 minutes remaining here in this opening half, where the Troopers lead 41 over the Bison 21. Little Hale Perkins tries to hand it off. Looks like Belzer was out of bounds before he tried to take that dribble handoff. Checking into the game for the Troopers is number 14, Brody Seidler.
Batkey's just a little upset at his team all went down to the other end and nobody wanted to come get the basketball to dribble it up the court.
I mean, to be fair, he is usually the one bringing it up the court all the time. Someone else has to inbound that one for him. Jungers kicks it over to Reinhardt in the corner. Cross-court pass to Laura. Laura step back. His jumper Gets the friendly roll off the glass for 2.
Nice shot there by Mark Laura. Just nice little step back, and it's a big shot to see go through the hoop for him.
Troopers slowing it down. Laura pressuring Little Hill Perkins. Good move, fade away, tough fade. That one won't go. Unfortunate bounce for the Bison. Eigelhart has it up top now. Good move, good dump off. Good defense by the Bison.
That was a great curl hop by Eigelhart to get into the paint there. Just unfortunate that Roberts wasn't really ready for the ball. He thought Eigelhart was going to go up and shoot it.
Love the unselfishness, but in that situation, he's got to go up with that one. Reinhardt over to Laura. He'll go with another step back. He's got it. Back-to-back buckets for Mark Laura.
Nice, same exact move that he had earlier.
Troopers getting a little sloppy right now. Bison forcing another turnover.
Yeah, that's what you need though if you're Hazen. Is you're down, you gotta have turnovers somewhere. You gotta force Garrison to get out of their normal little plays here that they're kind of running, and you're 30 seconds left. If you can see if you can get a score here and take some momentum into halftime.
Back key gets his pocket picked. Going coast to coast. That layup won't go. That one's rebounded by Kilwine. Stolen by the Troopers. Roberts for 2.
Good pressure there to get the steal, and Roberts with another 2.
Looks like the Bison are going to hold for the last shot of the half. Blocked by Eigelhart. Laura for 3. That one's going to bounce off the front of the rim. And that is the end of the first half on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Garrison Troopers 43, the Hazen Bison 25. We'll step aside and be back after this.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, no DAC.
As we are back for the Magic Towing halftime report here at the Bison Arena, where the Garrison Troopers currently have the lead over the Hazen Bison, 43-25. You know what, Anthony? That was interesting first half, to say the least. Garrison Troopers got off to a hot start.
Yeah, just going over kind of the stats here, and you got Gage Roberts with 15 points. I got Belzler for 2, Eigelhart's got 4, Crawford with 4, and Little Hill Perkins, who was one of our featured players tonight, he has 18. And that would be the Troopers 43. And then looking at Hazen, I got Jet Jungers with 3, Reinhardt with 5, Keaton Batke with 10, Logan Kane with 3, and Mark Lower with 4. Trice Brost is in foul trouble a little bit here. He has 3 personal fouls going forward into halftime, with Batke with 2, and Garrison is free from fouling. It looks like Eigelhart is the only one to commit a foul in the first half.
Good clean half for the Troopers. I mean, maybe in this second half, I mean, what they're doing right now is obviously working for them, but why not get up a little more, pressure a little bit? I mean, you gotta stay fresh. I mean, obviously you wanna score as much as possible and play as good defense, but I mean, get up, play a little bit more physical. I'd like to see them play a little more physical here in the second half.
Yeah, Garrison, I think where their physicality is at tonight is on the offensive glass. You know, they are out rebounding Hazen, and that's hard for Hazen to overcome second chance opportunities, because when someone's out working you on the glass and they get a putback layup, it's kind of demoralizing, because you're trying to guard for 35 seconds. You give up an offensive rebound, and then you're trying to guard for another 35 seconds potentially. So it's just it's hard.
Taking a look at the PSP Network this week, as you can see, got a big variety of games throughout the course of the rest of the week. Got 21 total basketball games that are going to be on the PSP Network. I mean, I'm looking ahead to that Friday night matchup between Velva and Bishop Bryan.
Yeah, and Division B basketball, that's a good one. Both are undefeated at the Lions Den there in the Magic City, so that'll be a good one. And I'm also seeing Central McLean at Washburn for Division B basketball. You know, that's a McLean County showdown between the Cardinals and Central McLean Cougars. So, yeah, that'll be a good one, too. And then you also got the WDA action across the board, you know, and it's exciting to see these great schedules come out and all the good games. And even look at Saturday, Wilton Wing at Glen Ullin Hebron. That's a top matchup in Division B basketball.
Definitely going to be one to watch coming on the PSP Network. Magic Towing, remember the number and call Magic Towing when you need a tow. No job too big or small. It's Magic Towing. Name PSP Network when you need a tow and save $50. Put this number in your phone right now, 701-509-4011. This halftime report is brought to you by Magic Towing. We'll step aside and be right back on the PSP Network.
Take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
For people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
And we are back here on the PSP Network in the Bison Arena as we have the Garrison Troopers leading on our BNC National Bank scoreboard, 43 over the Hazen Bison, 25. We get ready to jump into second half play. BNC National Bank with locations throughout ND, Minnesota, and Arizona. BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management service for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. So Troopers get a nice defensive rebound. Eichelhardt's going to fall down there. Looks like he's going to get pushed from behind.
I think they just called a technical foul. I think there's a technical foul being issued here to Brost.
Like Trice Brost is going to get teed up, and he already had 3 fouls. So that's going to be his 5th personal.
Yeah, Brost is out of the game with that. I don't know if something was said or what happened. All I saw was Eichelhardt got pushed, and it didn't even look like Brost was around the play.
So just like that, Trice Brost's night is over after picking up that 4th personal and 5th personal off the technical foul as Little Hale Perkins goes 2 for 2 from the Surf Pro free throw charity stripe. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and weather cleanup and restoration. It's Surf Pro. As Troopers get the ball inbounded. Both teams originally returned their starting 5 to the floor for the second half, minus Mark Laura getting the second half start as Roberts will fire a 3. That one's off back iron. Rebounded by Backey. He's looking to push it. Laura in transition. He's trailing. He's going to get the tough one to fall.
Nice move there by Mark Laura. Just little rip drive and jump stop and got hit on the elbow, it looked like. And now he's got a chance for the and one.
Mark Laura up to 6 points here in this ball game. He has a chance to knock it down, make it 7 for the old-fashioned 3-point play, and he does just that. Little update for you Vikings fans. 10-3 is the ball game, I believe, is what you showed me, right, Anthony?
Yep, Rams up 10-3.
I love that. Don't get mad at me for that, though. Johnsrud's going to pick up his first personal foul as number 14, Brody Seidler, will step to the line for a pair of free throws.
Johnsrud's going to get some extended minutes here, you know, with Brost fouling out there. So Carter Johnsrud, 8th grader, 6'2", going to be playing probably most of the second half for the Bison.
And I mean, the Bison are a young team as it is, so getting an 8th grader in there these valuable minutes. That's going to go a long way, not only for the rest of the season being able to put him in, but ultimately for the rest of his basketball career.
Yeah, it's always good to see someone young like that that can come in and compete and learn at a young age. It's good for you.
Backheat, tough bucket. He'll get it to go for 2.
I like that move by Backey. He's got a nice jump shot. He's athletic. He's calm when he goes to the rim.
That tray for Seidler won't fall. Rebounded by the Bison. They're looking to push it. Batkey with the left hand lays it off the glass for 2.
Keaton Batkey right now trying to single-handedly cut this lead to 10. You would think here if he can keep the pressure up and get this game close.
Bison playing some really good defense here to start this second half out. Little Hill Perkins. That one's off back iron, rebounded by Batkey.
Yeah, just a forced shot there. Looked like by Little Hill, kind of a settled three-pointer for him.
Backey inside. Reinhardt can't get the bunny to fall. Looks like that one was off the Bison and will be Trooper basketball. Backey, nice feed inside, but those are some of the buckets that you look back and you're like, man, I wish I had that one.
Yeah, nice pass by Batkey to Reinhardt, and you just push it and rush yourself a little bit, and you're thinking that someone might block it, but you just got to go up strong and finish.
Roberts, tough baseline jumper, won't fall. So like that one's going to be last touch by Perkins, and it will be Bison basketball. Hey fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Minot State. With more than 96 of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education, MSU's grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. As Mark Laura's jumper won't go. Johnsrud battling for that second chance point, and that ball gets poked out of bounds by the Troopers.
You know, I like Chad Marshall's team coming out here second half. They must have got talked to a little bit about crashing the glass. You know, they've had a couple more tip balls and opportunities here for second chance points.
Reinhardt can't get the roll. So Troopers looking to push. And that's one thing we were discussing earlier in the day is this Hazen team is athletic. If they're able to crash the glass and just get some second chance points, they're gonna have some success.
Yeah, Grady Crawford there just made a nice move, gets into the paint again, 2 feet, goes up, finishes.
Reinhardt's gonna get that one poked by Eigelhart. Doesn't have numbers, sees that, he'll back it out. Crawford trying to dump that one back inside to Trey Eigelhart. Poked out of bounds. Coming in for the Bison. Here is number 1, Jet Jungers. Inside to Roberts. He'll get 2 more here tonight.
They have a lot of plays drawn up for out of bounces, Justin Folk's team and it seems like Roberts is always on the receiving end. He kind of floats down to the block and gets easy 2s.
Laura with the tough bucket there. Yeah, and Gage Roberts isn't a tall kid by any means necessary, but he works down there and he's always fighting for second chance opportunities, for easy post-ups. Little Hill Perkins, he'll fade away for 2.
That was a smooth shot there by Little Hill Perkins, just kind of ISO ball on the right wing, and he takes you off the dribble, and when he elevates, I mean, with his height and his shot-making ability, it's hard to guard.
Backey trying to go inside to Laura. Gonna get a no call. Little Hill Perkins in transition. He'll fire up the floater. Won't go. He gets his own rebound. That one's good for 2.
Yeah, there could have been an offensive foul there or a block or something, but again, the officials they're letting them play, I guess, and Little Hill Perkins pays it off with just working hard there.
Troopers poke that one out. We'll stay on this side of the court. Checking in for the Troopers is number 1, Anthony Belzer. As Brody Seidler will get a breather here with 3:46 remaining in this third quarter. Backey inbounds it to Laura. Laura looking to drive, kick, 3, pump fake, good move. Just can't get that one to fall.
That was a nice move there by Kilwine, by Jungers, just a nice open shot and just couldn't knock it in.
Extra effort by Belzer. Clean save, but comes up with the Bison as they will give it off to Reinhardt at the top of the key, looking to go to work on Eigelhart. Some one-on-one basketball, fade away. His two-pointer is good.
Nice shot by Jaron Reinhardt to get his first bucket going of the second half.
No, the Bison came out in the second half and they were ready to go as Little Hill Perkins gets the right-handed layup to go. They came out in the second half, they were ready to go. They were moving the rock, they were cutting, but now it's kind of just turned into a lot of one-on-one here. It's kind of stalling out.
They had the lead cut to 14 there, and just Garrison and has kind of defended and just kept working it around, and it's back to 20 now, 18.
Mark Laura with a good post move. He gets right to the cup. Little Hill Perkins, that three-pointer won't go. Johnsrud with the big rebound. Advances the ball. Laura, he'll float it up. That one won't fall. That's a 4-point swing off of bunnies, and those are just tough to not see fall through the hoop.
Johnsrud really working on the defensive end right now, fronting the post on Roberts, and good defense by the Bison.
Little Hill Perkins is going to pick up that foul on Batke. Hey fans, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. There's no other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155. We'll step aside on the PSP network and be back right after this.
Wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Back to you on the PSP network after that timeout. That timeout was brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. First International Bank and Trust is a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Find them online at fibt.com. Mark Laura almost has that one poked away. Batke gets doubled in the corner. Laura up top. Good ball movement by the Bison, kind of just let it stick, and Troopers were able to recover. Batke looks like he's going to get a push from behind. He's going to pick up the personal.
That was a good defensive possession by Hazen to come out of the timeout, but you know, a couple tip passes and you just are scrambling a little bit, and Batke gets called for the push from behind, which is unfortunate, but
you like the hustle. He's going for the ball, but just picks it up, and now he picked up his third personal, which is a big thing coming forward, especially since they already have one guy who's fouled out, and they're only down to 3 bench players that can check into the game. Little Hill Perkins, step back 3, he got it! Little Hill Perkins, let's take a look at that one more time, brought to you by the Ryan Family Dealership. For your instant replay, puts Mark Laura on the floor. Little Hill Perkins for 3, and he will knock it down. 54 seconds remain here in this third quarter. Timeout on the floor, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. So Garrison leads Hazen 59-38 on our BNC National Bank scoreboard, and gotta say the Bison came out ready to play in that second half, and here in the last couple minutes, it's kind of stalled out.
well, it's hard when a guy is having ankle breakers and step back threes to come back. That's a pretty nice move there by Little Hill Perkins, and you know, Hazen did come out ready to play, but it's hard when someone makes shots like that.
At a certain point, there's nothing you truly can do. Laura gets to the rim for 2.
Mark Laura's having a really good third quarter here for Hazen. He's got 9 points here just in the third quarter for the Bison.
Backy's got to be careful here. Can't pick up that 4th. To the corner. Belzer with the ball, dribbling to the top of the key. Over to Roberts in the corner. Cross-court pass. Crawford. He'll take it on the dribble. He drives to the paint. He's going to get fouled. And he will head to the Surf Pro free throw line.
Foul on number 23, Laura.
Looks like Mark Laura is going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his first personal here in the ballgame. Hey fans, tonight's game is brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 7, and Saturday, 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza for all of your packing and shipping needs.
Grady Crawford just missed the first one, and see if he can knock this one down, and he does.
50% from the line on that trip. 10 seconds remain here in this third quarter. Reinhardt with the ball on the wing. Down to Laura, out to Reinhardt. Out to Laura, he's got to fire up a shot here. One too many extra passes. As we will head to the fourth quarter on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Troopers 60, Bison 40. We'll be back on the PSP network right after this.
Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Fans, and we are back right here on the PSP network in Hazen, North Dakota, as we have the Garrison Troopers taking on the Hazen Bison, getting this fourth quarter underway. As that ball looks like it's going to be poked out, and it will be Bison basketball.
Yeah, another high-scoring third quarter there by both teams. You know, you got Little Hill Perkins with, it looks like 29 points already on the night through 3 quarters. So we'll see how much he gets to play here in the third to see how many more he can get.
That three-pointer is knocked down by Jet Jungers.
Nice shot there by Jungers. Good to see him. He's got 9 points on the night, 3 threes, 3 for 3.
Little Hill Perkins dumps it inside to Eaglehart. Good extra pass as Roberts is able to get it to go.
I really like Gage Roberts. He works down low for 5'11". He plays like he's the biggest guy on the floor.
Definitely does. And how about that pass from Trey Eaglehart? I mean, that was a tough view. He had 2 guys on him, and he was able to make a wraparound pass. Little Hill Perkins, he'll fire a 3 just off the side of the rim. Offensive board for Seidler, and he'll get it to go.
Nice rebound there. Seidler just cleaning up Little Hill Perkins wide open, missed 3, and Garrison's been good at that tonight, cleaning up the offensive rebounds.
Reinhardt for 3. That one won't go. Rebounded by Perkins. They're looking to push it. Up to Roberts. He's able to corral it. 1 dribble back. Kisses it off the glass for 2.
Way to be ready there by Roberts. You know, that's on a fast break, that's hard to stop and gather your feet. And, you know, he took 1 dribble, got his balance, and went up and finished.
Was that three-pointer little too strong by Logan Kane? Perkins looking to push it. Oh, just around the rim. Rebounded by Perkins, and he will get fouled and head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Little Hill Perkins' first free throw is up and good. He's checking in for the Bison. He's number 0, Bennett Kilwine, and number 40, Carter Johnsrud.
I think that free throw right there gave Little Hill Perkins on the night 30. So he has had a very good night tonight.
He gets the second one to fall as well. Reinhardt walking it up the court, defended by Brody Seidler at the top of the key. He'll do a dribble handoff with Mark Laura. He's looking to attack the glass.
Just kind of out of control there by Laura. Kind of the defender almost, it looked like pulled the chair, but it wasn't in that exact area, but just kind of got off balance.
Roberts offensive board, and he'll get it to go for 2.
Gage Roberts, the offensive rebound guy for the Troopers tonight. Just he's
right place, right time.
He gets down there and he's made him pay. He's got layups.
Reinhardt, tough move, tough finish, but it's good for 2. Troopers currently leading it on your BNC National Bank scoreboard, 70-45 here at the Bison Arena. That's one's gonna go for a tough bucket by Crawford.
That was a tough take by Crawford. Kind of got bumped down low too, no call, and just was able to keep his balance kind of in the air and make that layup.
Little Hill Perkins, triple team, doesn't matter, he's going up. He will get fouled and head to the free throw line.
Looks like Little Hill Perkins right now is just trying to get his. You know, he's just kind of, he's just kind of ISO ball and gets to the rim nice, and you know he draws 2, so that the opportunity for fouls just arises due to his ability to score.
Mark Laura will get a breather as Keaton Batke will check back into the game. That foul was called on number 1, Jet Jungers. Hey fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco. Why have so many people made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store? Quality fuel, convenience items, an awesome touchless car wash, and the best customer service.
Little Hill Perkins just got an offensive rebound there and drove right and finished for an easy layup.
Batke looking to push a tough fade. Little too strong on that move.
That looked right there kind of like a little bit of a forced shot by Batke. He's just been, it's not been Hazen's night tonight, and
Little Hill Perkins shot won't go, rebounded by Eigelhart. Perkins will reset.
Yeah, the Troopers just came out, you know, and they got off to that early start, and they haven't really looked back. You know, Hazen had a couple nice runs, but it's just too little too late, and you know, having Brose foul out early is it hurts too in the third quarter when that happens.
12 seconds into the third quarter. Floater by Reinhardt won't go. He was looking for a foul there, but Carter Johnsrud doing some dirty work in the paint. He draws the foul.
It's great to see an 8th grader in the game right now battling with Roberts, who all night has been one of the best rebounders, and the 8th grader Johnsrud down there, and he's getting good minutes, and that's a nice play.
Looks like Roberts picked up that personal foul as Reinhardt will knock down a 3.
Nice out of bounds play by Coach Marshall there to get Reinhardt a nice open look.
That had to feel good for Jaron Reinhardt, seeing that one. Went through a little cold spell, but seeing that one go through had to have felt good for him. Little Hill Perkins gets right to the cup for 2.
Another nice move by Little Hill Perkins. I wonder how long they're going to be keeping the starters in here for the Troopers. As I see a couple subs coming in, but
Little Hill tried to go no look, kind of threw it off to the right a little bit. As Crawford wasn't able to track it down and just finish it for the layup. Perkins defended by Reinhardt. He'll pull up for the free throw line jumper, and he's good for 2.
Little Hill Perkins can flat out score the basketball.
Definitely a player to always keep your eye on. Spacky can't get that one to go.
Yeah, the game comes easy to him. You know, he can ISO you, and he can score in a multitude of ways.
That one won't go. Good rebound for the Bison. Jungers pushes it up to Reinhardt. Nice Euro for 2. Coach Marshall is going to take a 30-second timeout. Looks like just for subs. So we'll stay right here. Once again, fans, your timeout sponsor for tonight's ball game is First International Bank and Trust. Family-owned, independent community bank built on the bond between our employees and customers. Founded in 1910 and growing to serve rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Find them online at fibt.com.
Looks like that's Little Hill Perkins' night as he's checked out of the game there, and we'll try to get the lineups here of who's in the game here for the Troopers.
Gavin Kahlberg checked in for the first time here tonight, along with Finn Smedstad. Number 23, Tavelin Martinez.
Looks like Bennett Kilwine there, just nice spin move for 2.
Cooper Cobley also in for the first time here tonight. And Anthony Belzer stays on the court. Nice dribble drive by the Troopers. So Kahlberg just lost the ball off his fingertips. Slade Nordstrom will check in for the first time here tonight.
It's always good to get some bench guys minutes, you know, in a varsity game, because you never know when opportunities come where you got to be ready to come into the game and play big minutes, especially come tournament time.
One thing for sure, especially this late game situation like this, whenever you get a chance to go out and play varsity minutes, you always play it with your full effort. Always, no matter what the score may be, if your coach is giving you a chance, late game situation like this, you always give it your full effort. As Logan Kane draws the foul, and he will head to the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, fire and water cleanup, and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Kane's second free throw is up and in. Slade Nordstrom with the ball for the Troopers. He's defended by Kane at the top of the key. Kahlberg kicks it over to Cobley for 3. His shot falls short. As the Bison come the other way, Belzer looking to attack, gives it up. Or excuse me, as Jungers looking to attack, gave it to Kilwine, over to Jungers, back to Kane. 10 seconds left. I was going to say, I'd like to see someone attack the rim as Jungers goes all the way for 2. He's had a nice game here tonight as well. As the clock will wind down and tick off as the Garrison Troopers come on the road to Bison Arena and knock off the Hazen Bison on your BNC National Bank scoreboard, 79-55. Locations throughout ND, Minnesota, and Arizona, BNC National Bank provides you with banking and wealth management services for your business and family. Visit BNC Bank online today at bnc.bank. Coming up, fans, next will be our planning team financial advisors and Shots Crossroad post-game show, as we will have Anthony Vetter stepping down and going ahead and meeting up with our Sports Clips player of the game, and he will be able to meet up with head coach of the winning Troopers, Justin Folk.
Once they get us on, then I'll bring you in. All right, thanks, you guys. I'm here with Coach Folk. Must feel good tonight to get Trey Eigelhart back, you know, after an ankle injury, and come into a nice crowd here in Hazen, and you guys put up 79 points on the Bison. That's got to feel good for you guys.
Yeah, it feels good. We've been struggling with illness and injury all season. We're missing a couple of guys today, so it was nice to get back in the flow with the guys that have been playing. We played well in Linton, and then we've been out with a few guys and just trying to survive right now. So,
yeah, it's always good when you got players like Little Hill Perkins, Gage Roberts. You know that tonight Gage was a beast on the offensive glass. You know, just cleaning up everything. And you know, how does that go for you coaching, showing your guys' hard work ethic? You know, you guys must practice that, and you know, it must feel good to come out and see results.
Yeah, our guys take a lot on themselves. We don't have to do too much in practice. They get after each other at the varsity level. They're always drawing up, if I do this, I want you to go there, and just working together so well.
Well, thanks for your time, Coach. Congratulations. Over to you, Gage. How does it feel tonight? You played really well. I mean, I was impressed watching you down on the offensive glass. I mean, you're not the biggest guy out there, but you play like the biggest guy. So that's pretty cool. So how does it feel to come into Hazen and get a win like this?
Feels good because the last game we didn't play too well. So we just had to come to play today, and it felt good to beat a decent team like this.
Yeah, Hazen's a good opponent, a Division A opponent, and it looked like your guys' game plan was to come out and kind of get out on them early and just outwork them. And that's to you just working hard. So how do you guys get prepared, you know, going forward for the rest of your schedule? You know, on the year, you got a tough schedule. How are you guys going to continue to work to be ready?
We're just going to work as hard as we can. We might not be the best, but we're going to work as hard as we can, be everyone.
Well, thanks for your time, Gage.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys.
Thanks, Anthony, for that. Those good interviews. We'll step aside and be back right after this on the post-game show brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroad.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, Coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
As we are back here on the Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show here at Bison Arena. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. We just got wrapped up with the Garrison Troopers taking on the Hazen Bison cross-division matchup between Class B Troopers and Class A Bison.
Yeah, I got some stats here. We got some stats here. First for the Troopers, they were led tonight with 38 points by Little Hill Perkins. And the player of the game, which was Gage Roberts, had 23 tonight. So Gage Roberts had an excellent game. Also scoring tonight was Anthony Belzler with 4, Grady Crawford with 9, Brody Seidler with 3, and Trey Eigelhardt, I believe, finished with 8. And for the Bison, to get their 55 points, they were led tonight in a tie by Jaron Reithart and Keaton Backey, both with 14. They had Mark Laura with 13, Jet Jungers with 8, Bennett Kilwine with 2, and Logan Kane with 4 to get the 55 for the Hazen Bison.
So once again, the Troopers take down the Bison on the road, 79-55. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Spas Etc. move of the game. Spas Etc., family-owned business with over 22 years of experience, providing top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, and tanning bed sales and installation services. Taking a look right here at our Spas Etc.'s move of the game. Little Hale Perkins gonna start running to the corner. Takes the defender's ankles, and he knocks down the triple.
That was a nice move. I kind of saw it coming when he was going right there, and I think Laura just he tripped on his foot and went down, and Little Hill Perkins made him pay with the step back 3.
You had mentioned when you were going over the stats for the Troopers, our player of the game brought to you by Sports Clips. Sports Clips will keep you looking your best. Check in online with a hairstylist today at sportsclips.com. And like you mentioned, our player of the game, our Sports Clips, player of the game is Gage Roberts.
Yeah, Gage Roberts tonight, he averages only 7 points a game with 6 rebounds. Well, tonight he had 23 points and I believe 7 offensive rebounds tonight for the Troopers. And you can see here, I mean, just in control, he was playing at his level and his pace tonight. And that was working hard, that was grabbing offensive rebounds. It was just him striving for greatness, and he tonight played very well against Hazen, and 23 points for Gage Roberts, which I believe would be his season high.
You know what? Gage Roberts, one heck of a game. He was all over the place tonight. He is your Sports Clips player of the game. Once again, check in online with the hairstylist today at sportsclips.com. So this is your Planning Team Financial post-game show and Shots Crossroads. Taking a look at the schedule once again for this week. Once again, 21 basketball games this week, a plethora of options. Girls and boys basketball, WDA, Class A, Class B, just got it all on the schedule here tonight. So be sure to tune in to the PSP Network at any given time this week. So thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun for the first call with you, Vet. So with John Samuelson behind cameras, Todd Domry on camera and producing, Anthony Vetter along my side, I'm Caden Sheen, and this has been the PSP Network.
cutting men's here. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network